Okay, right? Right. In three.
Greetings, food aficionados. You've tuned in to Fellas Next Door, where I, your friendly neighbor, Sean, explore the diverse world of diets with my co host.
Charles. That's my name, by the way. Today we have some guests. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Jeff from the Boys in Paris podcast, and this is my co host,
Joe?
Mama. Get it?
So today's topics are fad diets. A fad diet is a trendy meal plan that comes with the goal of quick weight loss. So both podcasts here did some research on some of these strange and unusual diets. Why don't you tell us about yours, Joe?
So, the fad diet that me and Jeff researched is the Hollywood diet. The Hollywood diet introduces two different meal plans: 30-day meal program and the cookie diet, both of which include mandatory products from the creator itself.
So how long has this diet been around, and who's the exact mastermind behind it?
The Hollywood diet products were created by Jamie Kabler. He has proclaimed to have done diet counseling with the stars of Hollywood. These products have been readily available since December 1997. And according to Jamie, the Hollywood diet has accumulated 10 million followers since.
Cool. Kind of sounds lame though. Anyway, we got this pretty cool diet called the Asian diet. As you can tell by the name, the diet is based on Asian culture and cuisine. So it's been around for, 4,000 years, but it just became a fad diet in 2009 when Jason Bussell made a book on the diet called The Asian Diet, which is where the name comes from. The diet itself just wants you to eat in a more similar fashion to Asian cultures by following their eating habits rather than eating their cuisine.
Now that we're more familiar with these diets, can you tell us more about your Hollywood diet? Less croissant. I'm in Paris right now. You guys tell me who's in Paris or
I'll start us off with the 30-day miracle program. This diet begins with a mandatory 24-hour to 48-hour detox, which claims to rejuvenate your body and shed unnecessary pounds. Once that is complete, the meal plan follows as listed. First, a light breakfast, then a pretty sensible lunch. You may only snack on raw veggies. You are only limited to raw veggies as a snack. And then dinner is to be replaced by the mandatory Hollywood Miracle Juice.
The cookie diet first is as followed: fad or eat a sensible 600 calorie dinner. Breakfast, lunch, snacks is to be replaced with a limit of 4 Hollywood diet branded cookies.
Radical. So the Asian diet scientifically helps you lose weight like this. Basically, the diet focuses on the food pyramid of Asian cultures that have been based that are much more based on plant-based foods, whole foods, and with much less dairy and red meats. This translates to less sugars and fats and much more fibers and such. You would think that because there's less dairy and red meats that there's less protein, right? But that protein is instead gained from other sources such as nuts, fish, tofu, soy, and so on. The diet also doesn't have serving size requirements. But since all the nutrition values from each food groups are met with much less fats and sugars, a person using this diet would be able to eat till they are satisfied without gaining weight. This is because the things that make you gain weight, such as the fats and sugars, are less present. Let's take a look at average meal plan you would have in a day. Take it away, you stupid.
Anyways, so for breakfast, you'd have like a veggie omelet. Maybe you'd add some spinach, bell peppers, regular stuff. Your seasonings, and maybe 2 eggs. And after that, maybe you'll have a snack, seasonal fruit. Maybe, let's say mangoes are in season. You'll have a mango or two and move on to your lunch. And for lunch, you would have, let's say, soba noodles and sesame oil with scallions and cabbage. Sounds pretty healthy, doesn't it? And after that, another snack. Maybe a handful of almonds, who knows? Just for the protein. And moving on to dinner, you'd have some tofu and veggie stir fry over brown rice.
Okay. So, Based on this description and meal plan of the Asian diet, what do you believe are some short-term goals and impact?
Not any that I would tell you, Bozo. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, some short-term effects that the diet would have on the body is just better general health due to less fats and sugars. For example, it is said to prevent cancer, enhance your mood, and help with heart health.
How about the
Well,
Hollywood
because
diet,
these
you
meal
know?
plans lead to a caloric deficit, weight loss is a common result. This diet is also convenient to people on a busy schedule. Some people may experience a decrease in energy level due to light breakfast. Inadequate protein from this diet may also lead to muscle loss. And relying on a limited food range can also lead to mood swings and digestive issues. And of course, down the road, there is a risk of your emotional well being and social implications being affected.
Sounds pretty awesome. While we're still on this topic, some long-term health effects that the Asian diet could have on your body is, of course, weight loss. The Asian diet isn't made for immediate weight loss, though, through fewer calories like your guys' Hollywood diet is. It's just meant to instill better eating habits so that weight loss is easier. There are still some risks to the diet. They just aren't as extreme as the Hollywood diet. For example, while the diet promotes eating less fats and sugars, it doesn't really say much about sodium, which can be seen in a large quantity of Asian cuisines due to soy sauce and MSG. And we know too much sodium can lead to problems such as high blood pressure, heart disease, and so on. So I recommend being careful when following some Asian diet recipes.
Fun fact time!
Yeah, funny. Yeah. I love the
Okay.
fact
All right, I'll start us off. It's my favorite time. Jamie Kabler was sued in the late 1990s by multiple celebrities for suggesting in magazine ads that they endorsed, needed, or used the Hollywood diet products, when in fact they've never been associated or used the products in their lives.
yeah. Another fun fact: while you're doing the Asian diet, you can drink as much as you can't drink as much as you want. You
And
can,
that's
you can-
all the time we have left. Thanks to the Boys in Paris podcast for joining us on this week's episode of Fellas Next Door. I hope to see you again. Have a good night.
Catch you on the flip side.
Cut.
Yeah, make sure you put the outro music. You know, like the beach drop. Yeah.